Hi everyone, my name is Akasha, and in today's video we're doing some easy no-bake pumpkin cheesecake. So I'm going to go ahead and give credit to Cooking with Jess 2 on Instagram, and let's just go ahead and get into the ingredients. So you're going to need powdered sugar, you're going to need a can of pumpkin puree, you're also going to need some pumpkin pie spice, you'll also need some whipped cream cheese and Cool Whip, or whipped cream, Cool Whip, whipped cream, same thing. I just bought some instead of making my own, and then you'll also need some graham crackers, and then I got this like massive muffin tin from Walmart. I had like a smaller one that would only fit like I think 6 big muffins, but this one was like a smaller 24 one, so I just thought it was such a better idea because I could easily make more. You'll also need a stick of butter, and you can screenshot this, pause and screenshot for all the ingredients, and here's my little niece who is watching me bake.
You can grab that.
Hi.
Hi.
Watch this. It's so funny. I just thought that was really cute, so I'd show you guys. But here I'm just taking like a massive bowl and mixing together the whipped cream and the cream cheese. And here's just me opening that up, mixing it up. I use this little like, is this silicone? Like a silicone material type spoon. I think it's some sort of like silicone rubber thing. Anyway, look how satisfying this looks. I'm sorry guys if I sound really nasally because I'm having bad allergies, so yeah. So I went ahead and set that aside, and then I poured out the cup of powdered sugar. You're just gonna want to go ahead and mix together all the powdered sugar and the cheese and whipped cream. Yes. Now here I'm just opening up a box of graham crackers. You're going to need some graham crackers. The recipe calls for 1 cup. So this is me smashing. Oh my god, I can't talk today. I was going to say snashing. Smashing them with a like ladle, I think it's called. And then I used a rolling pin because that probably just seemed like a better idea. It looked just like about this. You can use a food processor, but this time I just didn't want to bother getting a food processor dirty. Also, this is my little kitty. She is my favorite. She is so cute. That's her. So here I'm just throwing in a little piece of sugar, and then I squashed it. The recipe I believe calls for a lot more sugar, but I just didn't feel like it was necessary because I've done cheesecake recipes without putting sugar in the graham cracker crust, and I just don't think it should be like extra sweet, you know. Here's me chopping some butter and putting it in the microwave because if you don't chop it, it's gonna explode. Now I took half of the whipped cream mixture thing and grabbed a spoon to put in the pumpkin puree. Now the recipe calls for a lot less pumpkin puree than I used, but what I was doing was I would add like a spoon or 2 spoons, and then I would taste it, and I was just like, okay, this needs way more. Like I forget how much the recipe called for, but you guys can see it in that screenshot that I told you to take. I used like 7 spoons of the pumpkin puree, and then I eyeballed the pumpkin spice really. So this is me just doing that, and then I would like just try a little bit to see if it matched what I wanted, and once I felt like it had enough pumpkin-y flavor, I stopped adding the puree. This is just me adding the butter into the graham cracker crust, and once you can kind of like form it together like this, that's how you know that it's a good consistency. So I went ahead and put in some muffin tins, or I had my sister actually put them in, and we started filling them with graham cracker crust. Now I was using my finger to pack it down, but my sister thought that was gross given COVID-19. So I mean, I don't have it, but given like what's going on, so I was like, okay, we can use a spoon to pack it in instead. So I gave her like the soup spoon, and I was just filling the cups, and then we started going back and forth between filling the pumpkin and the cheesecakey part, just so it was kind of mixed together and looked kind of cool. Also, it tasted really yummy when it was done. So here's what it looks like with us just mixing the two in together. We were just kind of adding like a spoon here and there, and then my sister started doing this thing where she was making them look kind of concave and like smoothing them out, and I was like, what are you doing? But it's whatever. Here's what they looked like in the end. I kind of took a toothpaste and tried to swirl them around, but it just didn't like look right like how it did in the video, but it tasted really good, and that's all that matters. And here's me trying some out after I've frozen them overnight. Actually, I think I left them in the fridge overnight, and then they just weren't frozen enough. So what I did was I took them out of the tray because they weren't fitting in the freezer, and I put them on a plate, and then I froze them, and then I tried them again later that night. So they were in the freezer and the fridge for like overnight and then some more hours, if that makes sense. And here's what they look like. The footage looks funny because I tried to stabilize it, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have other recipe suggestions. I love testing out different recipes. This was so yummy, by the way, and really easy because you don't have to bake them. So yeah, if you guys want to see something else, let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you guys again in a couple days for another video. Bye.